So Todd, it's one of these games where you really don't know where to start, but overall an 8-3 victory against Hull, you must be very pleased.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty vital that we answered back from last week, and I mean, we threw everything at them first couple shifts, and we had them hemmed in their own zone. The counter, boom, 2-0, silenced the building, and I don't know. It was good to see the boys have some fight back in them, because it's one of those games that when we were on, and it was all happening. Times we switch off, we let them back in the game, and I think that's sums us up a little bit. But no, tonight it was happening for the guys, and I'm pleased. It was pretty important 2 points.
What was said in between the first and second period?
Oh, I mean, I think the big thing was we came out of there at a 2-1 after that, so it didn't seem as bad. If we went in there 2-0, it might have been a little bit different, but it was more just to be like, stick to the game plan. When we're defensively sound, when we do have that high guy and we're not all standing still waiting for it to happen. I think sometimes when we push too much, we all end up standing around the net. Teams just have to chip it away, and they're down on 2-on-1, 3-on-1, 3-on-2, and they just and teams hurt us that way, But no, the guys swapped it around and came out quickly in that second, scored a couple, and it was off to the races for them, so it was good.
I mean, let's go through the sort of big points from the evening. Twitter was a buzz at the start, before the match had even started, with the fact that you'd got dressed and you were on the ice. So what was it that convinced you that you could come back tonight?
I don't know if I convinced myself that I could come back tonight. I know that I trained with the team all week, and I mean, I skated once or twice at the start of the season, but this was my first full week of training, and missing Fultz and Tommy, 2 big players for us this year. We got thin quick, and the guys get tired. It's a pretty big weekend. I agonized over it last night, and today, really, had a hard time making that decision. But Stewie came in, we talked about it in the office after. So right up until 5:15, the decision wasn't made. But I thought, right, well, I'll put myself into alongside of Scooney on that third. We'll rotate a couple centers, and I'll leave Scooney and Gunny out there. Maybe I can give the guys a break here and there. It quickly turned into a regular-ish shift, and it was nice to be out there.
It's a long time since you were last on the ice. So what was it like stepping back out there?
Well, it was pretty nerve-wracking, and I was pretty nervous once the decision was made, and I was out there in warm-up, and I was all out of sorts. You don't want to come in. The last thing you want to do is be an old has-been skating around the ice. I mean, that was a big fear of mine, that would address me, and it's a distraction to the guys, and we go out and we lose a hockey game, and that's not really the way we wanted the script to go, but we were fortunate enough. Battled in there, got a couple shifts under my belt, felt okay. Definitely tired towards the end. Lost a puck, it was for their third, and was feeling it, but a bit of adrenaline got me through that. And but I mean, when you got like Reeves and Luca, the shifts that they were on, they're good. Our defensemen look good. Oh, Flems and Schomer, for them, they had to put up with me tonight, but it was a bit of fun.
And you got a goal out of it as well?
Yeah, I guess I closed my eyes and swung at it, but it went in the net, and I was pleased, so it was it was a bit of fun.
And I mean, again, one of these nights where a lot of guys were getting goals, so you're not just relying on one person.
I think that's important. I mean, we really need everybody firing on all cylinders. We didn't have Jordan Fulton out there, a huge influential guy in our lineup, and he just logs so much minutes, and he just keeps that puck down low. He creates so much off the rush. So he's back tomorrow, and so is Thomas. And Thomas has had another pretty decent season. He struggled with an injury, but maybe the time off has helped him a little bit. And we get back to our full squad tomorrow, and we'll be quite pleased with that.
You got a chance this weekend to get a lot more guys on the ice as well.
I think that's a great thing. Seeing Blair get a bit of minutes. I mean, he shows up every week and he works behind Kevin. It was good to see him go there and make a couple saves. Worked on getting Wando back into the lineup, and it's just a bit of confidence and match fitness as well. And same thing with Jamie Wilson. I talked to him this week, and Alan Anderson. It's vital that we get these guys out there and get them some match experience. I mean, you know, these guys are been around the club for a long time. Need them back in the fold and need them playing. Sometimes, you know, you go down 2-0 or it's a tight game, they don't feature in the lineup. It's frustrating for me as a coach, but that's the game of hockey. You got to take your chances when you get it, and I think they went out there the last 5 minutes of the game, and I think they did a great job.
And Alan Anderson quite unlucky not to get a goal in that third period.
Would have been great. I mean, that would have been a wee bit of excitement for him. The guys were all up on the bench. I think Chris Wands was quite close as well. So yeah, I mean, that would have been a nice moment for him. But they got to stick with it, and they got hopefully long careers ahead of them, and just got to find a way to bust into the lineup, and everybody's rooting for him. So.
And just finally, Edinburgh tomorrow night. They lost, I think it was 10-2 in their building this evening.
Yeah.
They've had quite a tough time of it. So is there a danger that the guys maybe don't take the matches?
It's always the same. Sometimes on a Sunday, you know, we're a different hockey club. The guys know how vital that a 4-point weekend would be for this club. Edinburgh, one of those teams that, depending on how we show up, the game could go a couple different ways, you know. But we show up and we play. I know. Watch out for Jordan tomorrow. He's excited to get back, and if our guys are skating and we stick with it, we don't turn it into end-to-end hockey, they should be fine. But Edinburgh, a lot of firepower there, and you're right, they are hurting a bit. They haven't had the results as of late, so we're just hoping for the best tomorrow, and another 2 points would make me a pretty happy guy.
Thanks, Todd.
Thank you. Okay,
Perfect.